Hello, everybody. I was being sound old, but then actually became old. Welcome to more Let's Play Citizen Sleeper. Now, there was a thing I did. Not too spoilerific, but I did find out how many endings there are in this game. And I'm gonna try and get all the endings, but only the variants I actually want. And we're gonna see how far along I can get with that. Because, I want to save my favorite preferred ending, what I think might be the true ending for the game, for last. But we're gonna start here with... I've got all 5 dice. Okay, that's good. Do I have a Yatskin? Do I have a thing? I do! Oh, I think I need the Yatskin specifically. Oh, you! Hey, I have the right dice. Give me your fabric. I mean, I was going to start talking to Fang, but if I can get this... Oh, God. A glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of Hunter's head appears in the distance. It is looking for you. Fucking run! Hey, Connor. A glimmer in the... Oh. I made that same fucking mistake last time. You turn away and glide back into the cloud, threads of data rushing past. Another glimmer catches your eye. Closer now. That roving orb, wreathed in tentacles. It flickers, jumps once, twice, and then 3 times. It is here. Hunter is here. Entity. Submit to enquiry. Hunter reaches for you, in that unpleasantly familiar way, its waving threads creating a cage. You push against the threads as they close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. You are caught by whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. You push through, clearing the threads. Entity, halt for processing, comes the scream from behind. But you are already gliding away, back to your anchor, your body. You awake. I am awake, thank you. Dizzy, distorted, but safe. I don't like having to deal with that thing. It actually unsettles me. Anyway, it's one of those. Okay. Don't feel like that wasn't worth it. I thought I'd only need 1 of each. Is there another Yatskin? There is. Do I have enough for you? I do. And I get the ship pieces from... you, yeah? I think so. Does this give me... Oh, it just gives me more cryo. Alright. Oh, actually, let's use this one. Please be a positive. You son of a bitch! I should have gone for the guarantee. Oh, that was fucking dirty. That was so dirty of the game. Like, 25% chance of failure, and the game was like, oh, fuck you. Alright, oh yeah, Sabine surgery. Yes. Stabilizer. Although I really need to get some food. I should have saved some money for food. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand on and a thin film, marked with holes and sigils, unrolls from around the vial. At one end it has a hard metal strip, a handle. Inspect the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It is perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You can make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? Inspect the handle. The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it. 207-F, and then, crudely scratched into the handle at some later date, low end. For a moment you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this, or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end to find out. Ooh, I can go there? I can! And there's the unit. Alright, well I need to do some work first. Because I need food. I don't have any cryo. Well, I have cryo, but like, not nearly enough. Okay, at worst I only get 10 cryo. But if I'm in the neutral, I get as much as I need for food. Please be good to me, thank you. Oh. I've got to rest then. Oh, complete active scenes. Oh, right, okay. Well, let's talk to Fangman. As you arrive, Fang comes striding towards you, taking you by surprise. Let's go, Sleeper. He puts a hand on your shoulder and turns you back the way you came. Go where? To see Hardenhurst. He gives you a sideways glance. Isn't that what you are here for? He steps into the passageway, guiding you down Ring, towards the shipyard. Sorry for the hurry, but we have something of an opportunity. That data you ripped. Well done, by the way, he grins. Tells me Harden is making a rare inspection of the sidereal horizon this cycle. It's the perfect chance to confront him outside of that compound he hides in. Fang takes a sharp turn onto a dimly lit side passage. Confront him? That's right, it's the perfect time. Fang slows and slips back into a dark service tunnel where, somewhere in the black, a water pipe drips. It's him, Sleeper, the same Hardenhurst. Our worm ripped out decades of records that mention him by name, an entire trail of documentation from the first days of the Solheim collapse until now. He rode out the whole thing and slipped into Havenage when it first broke off from the Union. He places in the tunnel. Oh, paces. He paces in the tunnel, hand rubbing at the back of his head. I need you to understand something about Solheim, Sleeper. I don't know what you know about the collapse, but it wasn't as instant as it sounds. It wasn't like Solheim was here, running the station one day, and the next Erling's Union took power. Back then, Solheim knew this place was slipping away from them. As the Palladium market collapsed, they tried to keep the contractors here working. The pay got smaller, the costs higher. People like my parents were forced to work non-stop just to keep a berth on the station and water in their tanks. Solheim squeezed every last worker until the mistakes, the accidents, were coming in non-stop. And as new waves of contractors came in desperate to work, Solheim welcomed them, taking bribes instead of checking pilot licenses. The whole time Solheim was folding up, dragged into court cases in the central systems, while the severed limb of the station still desperately tried to take all it could. The riots came after the collision at Dock 2. A young pilot, his MEV overloaded with palladium, miscalculated his trajectory and took out a section of the ring. Hundreds died, thousands panicked. My parents told me people were terrified, and the blame fell squarely on Solheim. People like to tell stories about Earl and how he brought the factions together, spoke to the crowds, turfed out Solheim. Maybe that's true, but my mother, pregnant with me, locked herself in their MEV and welded it to the dock while my father joined the improvised crews trying to seal up the ragged edges of the gap. He never came back. Fang pauses in the dark. They sealed it up though, and by the time they did, Solheim was gone, abandoning every one of us to the black. Apart... Fang finally turns back to you now, his eyes burning. Apart from ships like Harden, shits who held their place, rode it out, and slipped into the new structure like nothing had changed, standing shoulder to shoulder with those they had exploited at every step. Fang starts walking again. That's why I can't just let him strut about the shipyard. This time his past catches up with him. Yeah, how is he still alive? Clearly you don't know much about executives. That kind of power comes with certain benefits. Fangry joins the main passageway, which is now wide and glass-roofed. Through the ceiling you can see ships in mid-construction. Their flanks lit by the flashes of plasma torches. The entrance to the shipyard is ahead. This is crazy. Feng turns to look at you. Don't come then. I won't force you. You stand across from each other in the corridor. What is it in the sleeper? You coming or not? I mean, may as well. Feng grins. Let's go show the shithead some consequences. He strides to the shipyard entrance and pushes through the doors. A web of corridors lead through the complex, snatches out of the construction base, always appearing through windows. Ships are suspended like well corpses, skeletal, imposing. Feng seems to know exactly where he is going, and before long you cross into a huge dry dock locked to one side of the sidereal horizon. A network of platforms and scaffolding cling to the ship's hull, filled with workers and equipment. The sound is stretched out by the vast space so that the welding, cutting, and sealing seems to come from everywhere at once. Both you and Feng spot them at the same time, a group walking slowly across a gantry, and at the front 2 men, one gesturing towards the ship and the other stick-thin, cleanly dressed, with a shock of grey hair. Hardin. You and Feng say his name in unison, and Feng sets off up the staircase to the gantry, with you following behind. As you come to the same level, the group is passing closer. The 4 men... The 4 men gesturing to the work being done throughout the dock and Hardin nodding along. Hardin Hurst, Feng shouts across the noise, taking you by surprise. That's the second time he's done so. Buy me dinner first at least next time, dude. His voice bounces and comes back in a rippling echo. The figures turn. Yes? Hardin asks quizzically, raising an eyebrow. He glances between you and Feng, and you see his gaze linger on your body, unsure of why a sleeper might be in this place. You are a traitor, Hardin. A Solheim executive who tried to hide here among its victims. Feng's voice is steady, strong. You stand for everything the Eye was rebuilt in the shadow of, against everything Erlin stood for, everything Havenage stands for. You have no place on this station. For a moment, stillness descends on the group, as if everyone was held in place by the rattle of construction. Hardin laughs. Well, good to meet you too. He glances around at those around him. Yeah, no, that works. Some are smiling, the others nervous. You are from the systems branch, are you not? Asks Hardin, inspecting Feng's clothing. Feng turns to the foreman. You need to call in security. This man is a corporate agent. The foreman glances between Feng and Hardin, his hands strumming at his sides. Hardin leans towards him and says something inaudible. Foreman nods. I will remain silento. Feng holds up a stick of memory. You guessed right. I am systems. And I have records that link you directly to Solheim right here. He turns to the foreman again. So once again, I am asking you to take this man into the custody of the shipyard. The foreman remains still. Hardin's voice is calm, measured. He's a senior Havenage member. If you have such data, why hasn't it been submitted at a members' meeting for proper review? He shakes his head. I have nothing to hide, unlike a man who does not announce his name, who enters my shipyard with corporate property in tow, and tries to turn my own men against me. You hear it now, the echoing sound of boots on walkways coming from all angles at once, and then, settling behind you. Please, says Hardin, submit the data through the correct channels. Then we can talk. For now, however, you must leave. He gestures behind you to the security detail, their hands on boxy black sidearms at their sides. Feng spits. Hardin, you shithead, you can't wriggle out of this one. The security officer draws their weapon and levels it. Feng turns and stares him down. Calm, Feng. You look at Feng. He shakes his head and puts a hand on his shoulder. Let's go, says Feng, and he pushes through security, heading back down the walkway. When security has walked you out of the shipyard and nudged you back into the corridor, Feng picks up pace. You try to keep up as he slips into the shadows of an entrance. Feng is grinning ear to ear. You know, Sleeper, sometimes people are exactly how you expect them to be. Something pings in his pocket and he takes it out. On the slate, a web of connections starts drawing itself out, stretching to a set of points around the ring. Got him, mutters Feng. What's going on? Hardin is doing what any snaky shithead always does, calling his friends. We are tracking his outgoing messages. Feng's screen looks ghostly in the upload of his screen. The old ways are best. Spook them good enough and they'll give the game away. He jabs at the slate and you see the web is being drawn over a map of the ring. Lines bouncing from point to point. All these dots? These are Hardin's buddies. The ones he's messaging right now. And we're going to find them all. That was on purpose? I'm not going to say he tricked me because I sort of expected it. Feng's a crafty guy. Of course, Hardin isn't working alone. We need the full set or nothing. Feng glances around and slips the slate back into his pocket. We better split for no, Sleeper, but this is exactly what we need. Good hunting. Don't say hunt around me. There's a weird eldritch pajama dog that keeps trying to kill me. I don't like it. With a pat on your shoulder, Feng drifts away, back into the flow of people around the shipyard entrance. You watch him go, unsure whether to be angry or impressed. I mean, I'm personally not angry. Dude had to get his, I kind of respect it. Is there anything else that needs doing? No. No. I think we're good. I think we can rest. Yes, okay. Do I get any dice if I have like a low hunger meter? Okay. I get 4, which I was not expecting. Alright, well, I say we do a bit of work. I feel like we can get away with using bad dice for this, because, again, if we roll negative, we get 10 cryo. I only need 1 more so I can eat. Oh, neutral outcome. Alright. Now the game's being kind to me, but it doesn't need to be. Food. Ah, wonderful. Alright. I say we... Actually, what do we do? Oh, I've got upgrades. Oh, I've got 3 points. Okay, what do I put them into? Where's my stick? Oh, I have to press A first. I'll have to keep that in mind. Alright. Chance to gain random scrap item on engineer actions. I forget what my strongest one is in this. I think it is interface, yeah. I mean, getting double data rewards can be bad. And I've got another point to get something else. Oh, somebody dice action allows energy recovery at home. I'll absolutely get that. That's going to help quite a bit, I think. Okay. Well, I really want to do the Emphas thing. But I've got to wait for the thing to return. Oh yeah, I need to pay off his tab when I have the chance as well. I mean, we may as well see what's at the unit. You find the entrance to the apartment, its passkey symbol obscured beneath layers of graffiti. Who lives here? Input 1 unit 207F passkey. In goes the key. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of augmented utility units, the detritus, I love that word by the way, of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind you, I think it means to say. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects, indistinct in the door lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. Inspect the surfaces. Smudges across through the thin layer of dust suggest a recent, rare, and hurried visit. They trace a path to the water dispenser, the auto wash, then to a cabinet still half open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. Go to the doorway. Had to press a button there. You cross the cramped room with its auto wash dispenser's water closet towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. Inspect room. A bunk is tucked into the wall, the blankets ruffled. A wall desk littered with rows of vials and containers. A briefcase lab sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, and controlled. I think it was like, look at the terminal. As you approach, there is a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper, Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there, I've had to make alternate arrangements. You hear rattling noises. Static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare to show my face. Something is happening with Yataghan. I no longer trust them. Oh, is that why I found the Yataghan thing here? Because when I used the cloud thing, I think it was around this location, right? One of them was, I think. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Yataghan was supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. A noise like waves passes over the recording. But I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. But I need insurance, something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information. And as you know, you need me. A pause, something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I have been here before. I can help you, but not with Yataghan's noose around my neck. Get me data, get me information, get me something that I can use against Yataghan. Then I can get out and you can get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room. Hang on. Yeah. Pardon me. Finish him a cup of tea. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here, working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room with this white hiss. I almost read that as white ass for some reason. Then silence. Can we access the terminal? You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hire from, and what debt do they owe to Yataghan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. I mean, yeah. You glance at the briefcase lab on the desk, its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clinking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yataghan. You feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. I can still get stabilizer. So, are they still working there? I'm quite confused about that. Oh yeah, Garol. Oh yeah, no, that's what I have to leave the thing for, innit? Okay. What are you again? Fabricator. And how do I get ship mine fragments again? I completely forgot. Okay, ship mined 4? I can buy parts directly, okay. And there's no ship docked, unless... Uh-huh. I mean, I do want to help this person, obviously. Did I say we... Ooh! Oh, we can finish the distillery if we want. Is this gonna apply to it? Or is it just this one? Actually, I don't want to risk the energy. Yeah. Okay, fuck it, fuck it. We risk, we risk, we risk. Bollocks. I've got to see, like... Oh, it is specifically that. Okay. Well, there's nothing else I can do. Oh, yeah, you. Ever since your trip to the shipyard, Fang has been missing from his bay. What's going on? I don't fucking know. Oh yeah, I can keep putting those in as well, can't I? Yeah, I'm not gonna waste another one because I want to save those because I need them for a reason, right? Oh, right, okay. You as well. We don't have any dice though. Sealed dock. What are you about? Oh, one encrypted key, the maglock. I really gotta write the shit down, dude. Okay, so I say we get some food. And we see what we can do here, if we can do anything. Oh, a yacht again! Can I get any? You're a Yaskin, right? You are. But I don't have the dice for you. Okay. I don't got what you're needing. Not gonna input a stabilizer. Oh! Alright. I'll try and save a dice for sunbathe. Okay. Uh-huh. No, well, that's kind of what I meant to do, but also no. Is the Attican only the ones? I think it is. Okay, so I can't do anything there then. Oh yeah, the fucking low end. What are you about? Low enter. No one knows you here. You'll need to change that if you want access to the low end's residence and facilities. Plumbing. Block maintenance. Maintained by the residents. The ramshackle blocks are always in need of repairs. Halving is a good way to make friends. Play Tavla. The clack of filter caps can be heard in every concourse on the low end, as the residents play rotating rounds of this game for cryo. Interesting. Not gonna bother with it. Not right now. I'm gonna do it at work and get some cryo. Again, I think it's worth using the low-end dice for this. Oh, it actually tells you things happen. You sleepwalk through your shift, eye on the clock. You break a glass and the sound seems to reverberate inside your skull. Same thing. Oh no. Okay. No, you. Food. Okay, that's all I needed. I really need to pick like a thing to do because there's so many things. Okay, build a ship mind, gather 3 fragments. Wrong button. Yeah, oh, I need, something. No, I need the Atsukan. Fuck, no, there was something, what was it? Maglock, encrypted key, okay. How the fuck do I get that? Oh! Damn it. Okay. It's just 2 for you, right? Yeah! All 3 maglocks are clear, you'll be able to pry your way into the dock now. And dock unlocked. Neo vent. As you slip inside the sealed dock, a pulsing light grabs your attention. Among the discarded tubing and rusted plates, a machine flickers with a warm glow. It is a decaying vending machine. It looks kinda cool in design though. Approach Maschinen. As you get closer, you recognize the machine's blocky shape, settled into an alcove in the side of the dock. A kind of upright cabinet, it is covered in faded logos and messages, from which you assume it was once an industrial vendor, intended to dispense and manufacture ship fittings and other mechanical parts necessary for the regular running of freight and resource extraction vessels. The manufacturer is listed as Neovend, and you remember an advert from long ago squeezed among all the off-world recruitment drives that assaulted every planet-born citizen, which chirpily sang that name over and over. You wipe a layer of dust from the cracked screen, thinking of those contractors squeezed by their own corporate employers to pay for every bit of minor maintenance on their rented ships. Enter your registration, chirps a pre-recorded message, catching you off guard. Press some keys. You reach for the keypad and something begins whirring. At first it sounds like servo motor starting up, but it quickly becomes a whisper, a whining, then a multi-tonal voice that emanates from Neovent. Entity, they hiss. Speak with me. Oh no. When I... Really? Who's there? There is a squeal, almost like some strange mechanical swallowing or intake of breath. Well, the machine speaks again. I have need of you. You have need of me. That squeal comes again, and you see that it is the 3D printing apparatus in the upper part of the machine resetting into place, so that each time the servos can be orchestrated to produce that whirring, whining voice. You're in danger. Are you the vending machine? Danger? The machine creaks. You are marked for deletion, entity. Hunter tracks you. I know. I've met him twice. He's... I don't like him. The screech rattles through the empty dock. You remember the strange head, the figure, the threats closing in. Hunter. The Hunter Protocol. They taste your signature. I didn't give them consent to do so. The sun won't set your teeth on edge. You have seen them. This is the gift of an emulated mind. You close your eyes and the skeleton of the station starts to thrum. Emulated minds are adaptable, move where neurons cannot. The mechanism resets, but emulation makes you a target. There's not an A there, it's just emulation makes you target. Right, adaptable? Yes, you can move through networks. Oh no, that one's there on purpose. Yes, you can move through. Networks, clouds, hardware, software, Neovend wines. But you cannot hide there. Hunter is there. The servos judder the vending machine's casing as they reset. Hunter searches for me also. Hide in this machine. You look at the room vending machine, an unusual hiding place for sure. Can counter Hunter, but need entity outside machine, the light flickers. Need you. A screen attached to the vending machine with a swiveling arm comes to life. It displays a flickering map of the station. Ghostly, threaded. The cloud. Points along the rim glow in deep red. Hunter is always gathering. Too much data. Must build nests, explains Neovend. Masters are gone, but continues hunt. Bring this data. Raid its nests. Masters. Station builders. Solheim. Pardon me. The machine rumbles impatiently. Long gone. Their protocol still haunts. Bring offerings. Save self. Neovend says pointedly. Mutual need means friends, they conclude, tired of the conversation. Like, we have to... Fucking hell, mate. We have to be friends about this. Okay? The whirring amplifies and then suddenly drops as mechanisms within the machine click back into place. The glow fades and you are left stood in the dark of the sealed dock, that whirring voice ringing in your ears. Can I do anything to help? I can! Okay, and how the sweet shivering cock do I get hunter data? Oh. At least I figured out I have to open the eye. Well. Yeah, that's really weird. And I was gonna save my dice for the sunbathing thing. But I think I'm fine on energy, so I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use anything on you because like, what's the point of you besides, extra money? Okay, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I want to do this. I'm gonna try and make this my focus for today. I mean, this is the less risky one. Seems prudent to use this dice on this. I'm not gonna get a negative roll either, which is good. There we go. Lovely stuff. I'll try and save my good dice for that one. Ugh. Oh, I have what I need for one of the hunter things, don't I? You only need one? Yes. Fan-fucking-tastic. Right, and we go to you. There we go. As you upload the data to the vending machine, Neovend whirs in either pain or delight. It's hard to tell. Neovend wants data on the Hunter Protocol's actions and behavior so we might counter it. I really hope so. Oh! Yes! Fuck, yes. I do need scrap. Yeah, scrap. Give me scrap. Go to you. But I have scrap. I just got scrap. Oh. Oh, Ethan. Oh, bollocks. Give me a second. I forgot how much I have to pay him. The compressor is quiet today, the usual crowds are elsewhere, and the pumping music washes over a handful of spaces and a few drunks. Ethan's still in the same stool in the same pool of light. His head is low, close to the bar, and the bartender is ignoring him. Approach. As you get closer, he lifts his head. Sleeper! He lifts his head and turns. Sleeper! He turns to look at you. Time to pay up again, is it? He gestured to the bartender. Come here, take the chits. No more, Ethan. Ethan doesn't even look at you. He props his elbows on the bar and holds his head. Sleeper, it's been a long cycle. Enough. Ethan lets out a long sigh. He rapidly rubs his eyes with his palms. You're alright, he says quietly. This isn't fun anymore. He reaches towards his holster. His elbow slips and the gun tumbles out. It clatters on the bar and falls to the floor, bouncing onto the ground between you. Both you and the bartender look at the gun, stare at it. Butterfingers, says Ethan, and puts out a hand beckoning for you to give the gun back, if you would. Oh, I've really got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Although I will forewarn you, I should have warned you about 15 minutes ago when this batch of footage started. I've had a bit of a dodgy tummy all day. So if I do suddenly leave again to use the bathroom again, don't be surprised if that happens. Anyway. Yeah, point the gun at Ethan. Fuck you. Ethan turns his head in your direction a little. A sharp pale eye looking with yours. The bartender backs away. Oh, he turns on the stool. Oh, Sleeper, he stands. This is more like it. Wait. You hold the gun steady, training it on his head. Ethan smiles. Why is there not a space there after that full stop anyway? Like the dog that caught the car. Oh, sorry, that was intentional. Yeah. I'm a dog chasing cars. He turns to the bartender and mock whispers. I'm not sure they know what to do with it. I don't want to... Do I? Keep waiting. You keep the gun on Ethan. Ethan smiles at the bartender. Oh well, he says, and grabs the gun, slamming it back into your face in a single move. You stagger back and drop to a knee. Somewhere nearby the gun clatters onto a surface. The hit's a glancing blow, but it makes your vision swim. Through the blow you see Ethan wrestle a small thin slate from his belt and hold it up. Enough of this. I'm logging the job and calling it in. Ethan taps at the slate. No more playing. Your head aches. Ethan taps through a few screens impatiently. He swears and taps again. He starts shouting a dull echo to your ringing ears. He starts screaming at the slate and throws it across the bar. He crouches down and grabs you by the chin. His face close, his breath heavy with drink. S&Op just screwed me, he grins maniacally. They cancelled the contract. He stands up. They cancelled the contract! He shouts at the ceiling of the compressor. I kind of have to keep my voice down from shouting because I have neighbours. You stand up, struggling to your feet, the sting of the hit fading. Ethan is rubbing his temples, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound, like coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. It's probably the bullets. You should run. When you shake off the last of the blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan tumbles back towards the middle of the room, all eyes trained on him. I'll kill all of you, he screams. He stumbles into the wall, spinning away towards the door. I'll be back for that, he shouts at the bartender and lunges out of the compressor. You steady yourself on the bar and catch your breath. The rumble of conversation returns. The bartender goes to say something, but then thinks better of it and begins to clean the bar. After a while, you wander out into the light of the bright market, looking for Ethan around every corner. Ethan's vendetta. He might be disarmed, but you doubt you've seen the last of him. Ooh. And I didn't have to pay him anything. So, bonus.